Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Good morning, party people. As you can see, I am still in Cincinnati. Got too busy yesterday to get out of town. So I have rescheduled my trip to Chicago for Monday morning. So Monday morning, I'll be heading to Chicago, hitting those junkyards, trying to get back here. Other than that, hope you enjoyed today's video. Did a quick tune-up on Panther. It seems that towing across country will wear out a set of spark plugs just like driving 110 miles an hour for 24 hours. Kind of equivalent. I figured looking at the boost gauge and the stress on the car, the load on the engine, that towing a vehicle is equivalent to driving about 110 miles an hour. So, if you drive 110 miles an hour for 24 hours, you're going to wear out some stuff. Spark plugs, go through more gas, stuff like that. So I did change the spark plugs. Panther's still running good. So I'm going to be working on Panther today, getting my bumper installed, getting it cleaned out, detailing it, hopefully, if it don't get too hot. I'm also planning to check out that green car today, fix that brake caliper. I think we're going to teach Elizabeth how to drive a standard transmission car with that vehicle today, maybe tomorrow. I might dash to a junkyard, Louisville, tomorrow, not sure. Then I'm going to start tearing that green car apart after she learns how to drive standard and get those parts prepared to get on somebody else's car. That's where I'm at. Glad some of you guys enjoyed the rant. Didn't mean it to be a rant, but it is what it is. I appreciate all the support that I've been getting from my supporters. I have about 54 supporters on Patreon. From what I heard, Patreon's making a few changes here and there. They're trying to charge a certain amount of tax on different services. Not totally sure how that works. I haven't had a chance to read all the details. Anyway, I appreciate you guys that are supporting me through Patreon. I'm going to start posting a few videos on Patreon again. Stuff that I don't care for the general public to see. The general public probably doesn't care to see. It will not be pay-to-play stuff. The pay-to-play stuff is performance mods, stuff like that. You can go on Patreon and see Patreon exclusive material without paying. All you got to do is register. I kind of figure, hey, people that consider me a friend, they don't have the ability or the equipment to pay to watch Patreon stuff. They can go on Patreon and watch stuff that is exclusive for Patreon, more personal stuff to me, stuff that the general public don't care about. You don't have to pay. All you have to do is register. Hey, my name is Jim. I live in Illinois. I want to watch your Patreon. You can go in there and watch that stuff. Don't have to pay. However, stuff that I really have to pay a lot of money to get done, and stuff that costs me money, stuff that can jeopardize your car, performance mods, stuff like that, I got those kind of under the pay-to-play thing. So if you're not doing performance mods, you're not missing anything. Also wanted to touch base with people that are asking me to get them parts. Now, if you need parts to keep your car running, and I have them, man, you can have them. Pay for the shipping, please, and keep your car on the road. If you're trying to get things to improve your car, performance mods, little extra, cosmetic stuff, stuff you don't need to keep your car running, stuff you're trying to do to make your car look better, perform better, stuff like that. And you want me to run around the country checking 16 different junkyards and stuff. Man, when I find that stuff, break me off a little change. It costs me money to get to the junkyard. They charge me money to get in. They take time to pull different parts. Then I gotta pay for that stuff. Then I gotta get packing material, which I do buy some of my packing material. Then I gotta ship it to you. Prime example. Now, I'm not saying this person did anything wrong. I'm saying this is just an example. Somebody wanted a rear fin for an 850. Tail fin go in the trunk. You don't need that to drive your car. That makes your car look a little different. Nothing necessary. I check 12 junkyards. He reminds me weekly I find the fin. I pay to get in these different junkyards. I paid to get in this one. I send him a picture. Hey, this junkyard has the fin. He goes, hey, go get it for me. Send me a deposit, $50. I know he's not wasting my time. I go to the junkyard. I buy the fin. Man, that thing is 4 foot, almost 5 foot tall. I got to get a special box for it. I get packing material for it. I got to ship it FedEx. Then he wanted a fog light. Do you need a fog light to drive your car? No. People don't have fog lights on cars. But anyway, I get it one. The parts, the shipping, the time probably took me 4 or 5 hours. Everything cost me about $85. Non-essential stuff. Break me off a little change. I got 5-6 hours wrapped into getting you this stuff. Heck, if you had to buy it new, you'd probably spend $200, maybe $400. I don't know. So I say, look, everything cost me $85. Break me off $25 and we good. So he sends me $110. I'm alright with that. I ain't getting rich off of running around. But on the other hand, if your car is broke down and you need a mass airflow sensor to get back on the road, and you don't have $180 to buy a new Bosch mass airflow sensor, and you hit me up and I have one because I've got one off of a car recently, or seen one on the car recently, or junked a car that had a good one, contact me, say, hey Robert, I need a mass airflow sensor. Man, send me the money to ship it to you. I'll be glad to ship it to you. If you ain't got the money to pay for it, don't worry about it. I'll stop by, get it for you. I'll ship it to you, whatever. You can have it. I'm fine with that. So that's kind of how I look on, getting parts from salvage yards for people. If I got to go to the salvage yard, buy the part from the salvage yard, find packaging for it and ship it, and it all costs me $30 to get that mass airflow sensor to you, I'm going to tell you, hey, this part costs me $30 to ship to you. If you got something above and beyond that, fine. If you don't, cool. I'm alright with that. Don't tell me you ain't got $5 or $10 and then you buy 2 packs of cigarettes that you smoked that night. I don't smoke because I can't afford it. I don't drink a bunch of alcohol because I can't afford it. Not sure I really want to, but anyway, I can't afford to do extra stuff like that. I don't run around spending money that I could be using to save or do something more productive with it. Anyway, so if you gotta have a part to get your car running, and I got it, it's yours. Try to cover your shipping. Find a way to send the money. Now, a lot of people don't have PayPal, don't have bank accounts. I'm gonna hit on that later. You gotta know somebody that's got a PayPal account. So hey, if you need a part that you want me to ship to you, talk to 2 or 3 people. Hey, you got a PayPal account? Hey, here's $25. Can you send $25 to my friend? He's trying to send me a part. Figure it out. Don't just sit on your hands. Want to send me a check 4 years after I send you the part. then I'm short. You know, if I got to spend $35 for the part, that's $35 I'm missing. You know, but if you could find somebody that you could give that $35 to and they could PayPal it to me, then I'm not out of my $35. You know, I can't, sad to say, I can't afford to buy everybody's parts and ship them to them and pay my own rent expenses and all that stuff. You know, right now I'm staying in my daughter's place. She's losing money with me here, you know, but she loves me. I try to help her out when I can, do repairs on her cars, stuff like that, you know. So we're just keeping it all cool. So that's where I'm at on parts deals. Hope you guys understand that. You know, I got a wing right now for a black wagon, P80 850 V70 from 94 all the way to 2000. A guy contacted me through Facebook. Hey Robert, I hear you got a wing you can sell. Yes, I do. I got a green one and a silver one. Man, I'm looking for a black one. I'm getting ready to have some stuff painted at the paint shop. I can have this wing painted. Send me $225. I'll pay to have it painted. I take the wing to the paint shop, the green one. The paint shop has it. 2-3 days later, hey, the paint shop give you... No, I don't run the paint shop. The paint shop's going to get that painted when they can. Man, I really want that wing. Well, it's a non-essential, man. You know, you can drive that car 12 years without that wing. Man, I really want... okay, man, what do you want me to do? 2 days later, he won his money back. Now, I got the paint shop going to change the color on it and charge $100. And he wants his $225 back. That would have covered painting it, the cost for the wing, and shipping it to him. I don't want to hear nobody whining. I don't do well with people whining, especially grown folks. I don't even like kids whining. So anyway, I sent him this $225 back. Now, I'm out of $100 that I didn't need to be out of because he wanted the wing painted. You know? Anyway, long story short, I got a wing that has been freshly painted black. I can ship it with the brackets or without the brackets. With the brackets, $225. Without the brackets, $125. Unfortunately, the paint is not perfect. The guy at the body shop that painted it didn't do a perfect job. It looks good, but it's not perfect. Probably can be a little bit of work. It'll look perfect. It's not perfect. I seen it run on the bottom side of it. It's not perfect. So if you want it, let me know. I wouldn't have any problem putting it on my car. Car's 25 years old. It ain't perfect. So if you want it, let me know. I got a silver one and a black one with brackets, without brackets. The silver one, $100 shipped without brackets, $200 shipped with brackets. Now, if you hit me up for one, I got one set of brackets, 2 wings. The first person that pays the $2 or $225 for the wing with the bracket gets it. The silver one, the paint is not perfect. It's worn. It's 20 years old. I don't really care to send you 35 pictures of a 20-year-old painted part. It's not cracked in half. The paint's not perfect. Scratched up a little bit. Will it look alright? Maybe. Can you get it painted? Probably. But, you know, if you want it, take it. Get it painted yourself. You know, I paid, I want to say, $250 to get one painted before. Get it smoothed out and painted. $250. Shop in Albuquerque. 2.5 years later, for some reason, the paint's worn off of it. It's like the wind has taken the paint off the dang wing. That thin of a coat of paint. It's sad, but that's what it is. Is it a necessary part? No, I could go without it. I'm driving without it right now. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be heading to Chicago Monday. Kicking it off early this morning. I'm about to hit the road, heading to Albuquerque. I need to pick up an engine, a car, some transmission stuff. And I think my spark plugs are worn out that I put in here recently. I think I only got like 5,000 or 6,000 miles on them. But because of the way I've been driving, see the oil down there? That's normal. Because of the way I've been driving, I think I've already worn these freaking spark plugs out. So I got another set from Alex. I'm gonna check the gap on them. If the gap is off, I'm gonna just re-gap them, drop them back in, and grab my bag and head out. The gap is still good, 0.026. So I'm gonna throw the new plugs in there and see what happens. I'm taking out the NGK R series BKR7E and putting in the R6E. That's what Alex had. I don't know if these have that V in it. Yeah, these got that V in it too. But I think Alex said these are a little colder, but we'll see. See if they get any better gas mileage. 15 minutes, got it done, torqued them down. I'm gonna close it up, clean out the car a little bit, pack it up, get out of here. Got an S70 manual out here. I think it's LKQ and on the west side of St. Louis. Getting this hydraulic line. Let's see how that thing is in there. See if I can figure out how to get that line out of there. It's rusted. Crap. Somebody tried to kill themselves up here.
GP is the mess. Well, shit. I don't know. Yeah,
can't even tell what kind of car it is.
There's so much passing.
Man, that looks
kind of like with Formula One, where right, Mercedes and Ferrari are just so much better than everybody else. It kind of comes down to the two of them, and every year since I've been watching since 2015, so I'm new to the sport. Italian GP, right? Yeah, so it's the Vizioso, Mark Marquez. I believe. You know these guys?
1 mile, ambulance just on its way.
Like that shit right there.
It's a mess.
So they
If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.